Today on Uncommonly Good MTG, we are playing the War deck. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing but killing opponents. If you want to see more, stay tuned to find out. Hello and welcome to Uncommonly Good MTG. I'm your host, and remember, I do my best work when I'm being worshipped as a god. Dr. Yukon Socket. Yes, thank you. Film before a live studio audience. Thank you so much. Yukon Socket. Word to your mama. So I'm broadcasting to you today from my secret underground headquarters, and I'm bringing to you a deck I found over on the Aether Hub, hosted by Faces. It's a deck called War, and I think it stands for white and red, as in Boros, but also because it's made up of Knigets and soldiers. So yeah, it's a war deck. We're going to war, baby. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at the cards in this deck. We're going to talk a little bit about what this deck should do, and then we'll go out and we'll crush some hopes and dreams. What do we got going on here? Recruitment Officer, basically a cheap human soldier. This will keep all your permanents safe from spelling for a little bit and prevent damage from black or red sources. Man, if you're going against mono black or mono red, this would be so cool. This guy lets you draw cards anytime you put a Popo counter on it. This guy puts a Popo counter on it. This will get rid of a creature or planeswalker. This will increase all of your soldiers by +1/+1. This will kill a creature up to 3 damage, right? Destroy target artifact, so it's a nice little combo utility card. This guy, at the beginning of your end step, if you control a creature with a power greater than its base power, so he's pumped somehow, then you put out a 1/1 soldier creature token. And so you just got to pump him up a little bit, at which point, anybody up, really, and you'll start creating babies. This guy will pin down other creatures. This guy will put Popo counters on stuff you got. And when another non-token soldier you control dies, you put out a 1/1 color soldier Archon. So you got token babies. This one, she's is equal to the number of creatures you got and puts out a baby every turn when you attack. This one puts out babies equal to the number of Popo counters on it. We got Popo counters coming out from lots of places, right? And that's a lot potentially as she grows over time. This one will put out little babies equal to the number of soldiers you control. So the more soldiers you get out, the more she'll birth for you. Archangel Elspeth, her negatives, let's see, what is she going to do? She puts out a soldier token with lifelink, which is fantastic. That pumps her up. -6, return all non-land permanent cards with mana value of 3 or less, which is everything from this column over, pretty much everything in the deck, right back to your battlefield from the graveyard. So that would be fantastic to pull a trick like that. That's it. Other than that, we got a nice collection of lands. These ones you can tie to either knights or soldiers, depending upon what you already got out. And that will help you to get things out regardless of their color. This one puts out a couple little hasty spirits. They're not knights or soldiers, but whatevs, man. Sometimes you just need to go to Crazy Town. What are we going to do? We are going to try to get lots and lots of guys out. Lots of guys. Valiant Veteran will make half of them or most of them, twice as strong as they are by default. And we'll be throwing Popo counters on dudes where it makes the most sense. Hopefully we're fast enough and devastating enough to take out our opponent quickly and easily. This doesn't look like a late game deck. It looks like you got to kill by mid game. Otherwise, you're pretty much running out of steam. All right, so before we go out there and break some bones, let's say our prayers and talk about what is best in life. Dear Black King Toxrel, who dwells within the dark chambers of my heart, please hear my prayers and grant your blessings as we attempt to crush our enemies, see them driven before us, and to hear the lamentation of the women. Alright, we're playing against dalriel. Dalriel. Nope. Yes. And let's just toss one of those. We're good with light mana. We just need the right mana. Let's start putting out some more cannon fodder. Ice is playing creature control. Alright, suck it. Let's try this. Auto pay. Your pet is dumb looking. Pump! Aha! I'm hoping we pick up another land. That's what I'm really hoping for. Alright, now I gotta eat Vraska. I got the land I'm looking for. Alright, there we go. Those little gnomes doing what they need to do. That's nice that you could split them. Don't wipe the board. Don't wipe the board. Do not wipe the board. Poke your dragon. Alright, this guy's not sure what he's going to do. There we go. Put a couple little baby blockers. Alright, 1 mana. Come on, you can do it. Oh, he's losing that much life. Really, dude? I didn't get the mana I was looking for. Whoa, that one's just clear. Yeah, everybody else gets +1? Sure. What are these guys? That's not going to help out at all. Human soldier, human soldier. Alright, let's do some math like suckers. 6, 7. I'm only going to get 2 additional points that way. Let's just kill that thing. Alright, Recruitment Officer. All in. We're going for the throat. Yeah, all for the throat. Right there, baby. Right there. Come on. Come on. And we win! Boom, boom! Goes the room. Victory! Alright, but against PokariSweat. PokariSweat. One mana. Look at that. Jeez, people, this is rough. 2. Actually, I can play a lot of it. We'll go for that. That'll give us a nice... No, I can't play that guy. Yeah, no to dragons. No dragons. Roar. You gonna shoot my recruitment officer? In reality, you should wait. There's way better things to go after. Soldier. Aha! Here comes a gnome. All right. And we win. Lost Caverns card for the win. All right, up and against Oldad. Oldad. 2 mana. All right. All right, we got a lot we can do too. Ossification at least has a home to go to as well. Ooh, we're gonna touch the precious. Touch the precious. Touch it. I always like playing with the candles. This is probably one of my favorite sets just because one of my playmats. So much we can do. You can play with rose petals. You can play with the candles. And the fact that we get the new Capenna precious in here. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah, I touched it. Don't be eyeballing me, eyeball. Number 1. Okay, so you can put something out this turn. Should we ossify it? Probably. Or I should just pump my guys and just keep going. Hopefully we can kill faster. So essentially we're playing mono red, or mono white I should say, which is... And there's that guy. So he's looking to block. Yeah, we're going to ossify. Trying to play defense. What is wrong with you? It's getting all beastly. Alright, still rocking a 4/4. Not bad. How much that cost? 3? Well, I got 3. Alright, we're done. We're going to go ahead and Eiganjo that guy. We just got to wait till he tries to cast something on it, though. You go get a recruitment officer. You're going to kick his butt. Trust me, I got your back. Nothing bad's going to happen to you. Don't tell him. He's doing it again. All right. No, don't. It's a 5/5 recruitment officer. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, baby. Alright, took the damage, but at least we got rid of his guy. Let's go for Soldier. Our soldier with the biggest butt. You got another creature there? You got somebody to throw out? No, you do not. There we go. There's some robot soldiers. Don't be wiping the board there. Ah, whatever. I don't care. I will end you! There's a bunch of guys that jump on your back. Bunch of them. You can try to do something, that single card in your hand. Yeah, rage up. And you're dead. Alright, good for us. I tell you, we're going to put this guy out and keep Abrade back. Keep this instant. Alright, we're cool. And we win! Hey, in your face! You can suck it! Hey, we're playing against Barbisaur. Barbisaur does whatever a Barbisaur can. Alright, 2 mana. That's good for this deck. Keep. What the hell is that? Alright, I gotta play around with this guy. It's a Velociraptor. Oh, he's got claw toes. It's out of the way. I want to play around with your dinosaur. I saw the witch coming out. Yeah, come on! Oh, he looks so cute. Nice. Let's go ahead and soldier. Does he do anything other than that? Doesn't appear so. I like the way they lowered him in. That was pretty cool. Ooh, it's the devil. There you go. Good job. You did a good job. All right, number 3, soldier. All right, we got some guys that we're willing to sacrifice. Yeah, I wish he had a little bit more moves, but I just like the way he looks. You want some pie? Here you go. Roar! Roar! Eat him! You got some spirit too. I really like it. Let's see the witch right there. Hey, open the door. Go get her! You weren't paying attention. Let me get her to open it again. Ready? There you go. Ready? Alright, you're getting in my way again. Alright, look over here. No, quit looking at it. Watch, right there. Go get her. Go get her. Go get it. 2 Brutal Cathars. Gotta wait till something else comes out. You are a Knigget. I cannot play you. That's unfortunate. You're a soldier. You're good. Alright, all in, baby. What are you going to find? Anything in there worth eating? There you go. Let's see what does that cost me. 5? I need a little more mana for that. Who's going to town? Selectively. Alright, well, I'm only at, what there? Like 5? You play Adeline. 6. Alright, it's down to 3. And the game's over somehow. Yep, that's how it goes. Victory! All right, playing against Seikei. Two, let's keep it. White. No, don't let him get it. Oh, I got it before I can get in there. All right, let's blossom him up. All in for 3. All right, Brutal Cathars are a big chance to pin something down. A lot like that guy. I can just kill it. It can kill. All right, one more guy out. In for 5. We're raging in. Shut that bear up. I thought I'd turned that guy off already. Oh. I would hate to be you based on what I'm pulling next here. Yoink. Alright, you don't got it, man. You don't got what it takes. I can pin down another guy on the next turn. Alright, that's it. Yeah, we won. He just doesn't know it yet. Yoink. And there you go. Winner, winner, victory dinner. And we're playing against Nimby. Or is it Nim Megabyte? I can't quite tell. 1, 2. 2, 3. This is a rough one for this deck. Usually I got... Oh, bringing one in. Bring it on down. I love that little guy. Look at him. Alright, nothing to do. Next. What are you playing against here? Dinosaur. Alright. I'll ossify his guys in a second. Yeah, you are not a soldier, my friend. How dare you? Adeline, pay the blood price. Go get him. There we go. There's somebody. Unfortunately, he's going to be putting those guys out. Yeah, I played this deck a couple days ago. It was really good. Where we got 2 mana? Yeah, we're definitely coming out this slow. These dinosaurs are going to kick my butt. Yikes. What am I playing? Red sources? Alright, good. Red sources, suck it! Alright, there we go. And we're kind of screwed at the moment. Let's go soldier. That sounds fine. Alright, if we attack now, our guys are going to die. Let's put some growers out there. How does that sound? No attacks. Yeah, I think we're gonna bite it. I don't. We just didn't get the jump on this guy. At 7/6 trample, what am I supposed to do about that? I got chumps, but chumps aren't going to do much against trample. Hey, eat him there, Chomper. Get him. Jeez, people. Yeah, okay, I'm down to 6. Yeah, what's that going to do me there? So you could do 7 points of damage to whoever I have attacking. Whatevs, man. I could pump it by 2, which is still enough for him to kill. We lost. Well, I mean, if I dork around a little bit, all I could do is sacrifice my guys over and over again. Alright, so he's going to come in, and then I can sacrifice Adeline 100 times over to kill off the trumpeting Carnosaur. The guy doesn't have haste, so I don't have to worry about him. Alright, we're going to take 3. Aha! He spells your doom! That's not going to do anything to attack with 2 of them. I'll just have 1 left over. It's fine. We'll just sit back and do nothing. No attacks. Alright, so you just convoke that guy out. Ooh, he's got eggs. Watch out. Yeah, whatever, man. Suck it, Carnosaur. And game over. Alright, so we are looking at War, which I'm taking probably means white and red, but also does very well considering the fact it's essentially a Knigget and Soldier deck. So good for you for the double entendre. Yeah, so what do I think about this deck? I liked it. I liked it a lot. I like it's a good Boros deck. Man, it is aggressive. 2 mana. Plenty. The problem is that you really do want to have red and white mana. It's like you can almost get away with not having white mana, but you really need that red. Just because the Secluded Courtyard and the Cavern of Souls, you can start putting those out for Knight and Soldier and just pay for it all that way. But yeah, the reds, those guys, I mean, I guess this is soldiers and soldiers, sure. It's just, I hate it when I get this card and I can't play it. That's what sucks. All right. These things are a little hardcore as far as not having a particular color. We do have a little bit in here. I'll tell you the one card that I thought sucked was Surge of Salvation. I would toss this one. I would just go more for creature kill. Like get rid of these 2, maybe put an extra 1 in of each of Ossification and Abrade. These were perfectly fine. We need more control. And this one, I'm not sure. I mean, I used the Hexproof once. It did work okay. It's just that I just didn't think that I had as much utilization for that as I did Ossification. Yeah, there we go. So who was the MVP? Who was the most valuable player? I gotta say, the one I really liked, I really did like the new Animpakal. I like that a lot because the fact that you could sit there, you could put your popo counters on her, and it was kind of like oil counters on what am I trying to say? On Urbrask's Forge. It was very much like a forgeling, and I didn't have to attack with it either. I just had to attack with non-gnome creatures. With one or more, yeah. And if I could just keep pumping them on there, then this thing was just pumping it all out. Because let's just look at that. Put a popo counter on it. Then create X where gnome creatures that are tapped and attacking, where X is the number of popo counters on a Nimpakal. Yeah, Nimpakal is essentially an Urbrask's Forge, but it does it wide. Rather than putting out one guy that's got trample and a bunch of power, it's just, tremendous amounts of 1/1s going out right after that. And you just keep getting more and more and more. Yeah, mix that together with a little rabble rousing. Oh, ho, ho, ho. That is going to be a nice little deck. You just got to keep those two together so that way you can just keep pumping it out. Filling up with things that just couldn't more creature pump on this. Because the things that tend to go very nicely with it would be, not you, this guy here, Siege Veteran. That one likes to put a popo counter on target creature you control. Find other ways of putting popo counters, at least one out there. I know that Wandering Emperor would be another good choice. There's lots of great ways to put popo counters, at least on individual guys. You can play some instants or something. I don't know. Lots of great ways. Problems, you got to keep her alive. So pick some instants and sorceries that you can use to make this thing hexproof. I guess like Surge of Stupid Salvation. And I'm going to say, yeah, Animpakal, you're my MVP. You are my MVP, definitely. All right, so was this deck competitive? I ended up with a 68% win rate. So yeah, I'd say this is a pretty competitive deck. It definitely feels like a Platinum Mythic deck to me. I always feel like they are kind of focused, aggressive, and not enough control. And that's the way this deck feels to me. But with the win rate I was getting, absolutely, this feels like a nice competitive deck. I'd definitely say it's right in there. Was this deck fun? Absolutely. It was a good aggro deck. I liked outracing mono red. That felt so good. It did a good job. Sometimes other people get out guys that are a little bit faster. It is a weak aggro deck. Your guys grow, but it's kind of slow. So you have to have a clear board to really get your effect. You have a little bit of control, and provided you can take the first run, you can maintain your advantage and usually do a good job of taking it out. 68%. I mean, I won like 5 games straight in a row. It was only near the end I started losing it a little bit. I just felt that was more luck. I did have some problems with the shuffler only giving me 2 mana for entire games. That bit. So I don't really count those as being problems against this deck. I think there's enough land in here. I can't quite tell how many I have. I'd have to go back. Like, look right here. I'm sorry. We can do it right now. Yeah, 22. So maybe that might be a problem. Might be worth stacking this thing up to 24. With as cheap as everything is, 22 should be fine. It's just occasionally you get screwed with only 2 mana, and that is a bad deal. Let's see. So lastly, was this deck interesting? Now, that's where it kind of falls apart to a certain degree, because the only new card in here is a Animpakal, our legendary friend right there. Yeah, that's another problem. It's not as good as a Urbrask's Forge because she is legendary. Things usually don't get more than one anyway, but still, I would definitely pack up Urbrask's Forge and Animpakal in the same deck. Put a little rabble rousing. I'm already putting together another deck right here. You get yourself with a. Was that happen at the end of combat? Yeah, okay, a little too late. I was gonna say, if you do it Devilish Valet, it's gonna go crazy. Except for it still will help because if you have the rabble rousing, then that kicks in when you attack. You just need to get a lot of guys out. That's all, and this will definitely help with that. Anyways, this is the interesting card. I don't know if this deck. I can't say I've played like a strong Boros Swarm deck. I mean, I think I've seen it before. They do a good job, but with the Animpakal, it really, I think, was just enough of that swarm that it really worked out well. When I had an Animpakal and Adeline playing at the same time, that was so good. And I can imagine with Baird coming in and doing the job, getting pumped up with the Valiant Veteran, totes my goats. The only thing I didn't like is this only works on, what is it, other soldiers. Adeline puts out soldiers, but not poor Nimpakal. Oh, even she doesn't even. It's just a stupid human creature. Yeah, and Nimpakal puts out gnomes. I'm going to not say it right. It's always going to say gnome. Myrel also pumps it out, but at least she puts out good soldier babies. Like the good little princess that she is. All right, but yeah, this is a nice, I don't know, token swarm tribal deck. I thought it worked out fantastic. I thought it was interesting because it was a format you really didn't see when it comes to, you know, soldier decks. But Boros soldier, man, I liked it quite a bit. All right, so let's add it up. Was this competitive? Yes. Was this deck fun? Absolutely. Was it interesting? I'm going to say yes. So by that logic, that makes this an A+ deck. A+. And as I'm required by law to say, this deck is so choice. I would highly recommend you pick one up, should you have the means. All right, that's all for now. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like and subscribe. From all of us here in the secret underground headquarters of Uncommonly Good MTG, have a great day. See you next time, Space Cowboys. Later.